All right, Sunday. Problems or blessings? Problems or blessings? So, I've had a pretty good morning. Went for a surf with my son. I caught 2 good waves and one where my form was poor, but I still kept on it, and amazing experience. Very low return on investment. I must have put in, I don't even know how many hours, for the amount of time that I've been on the wave. We're talking minutes to maybe hundreds of hours. But those minutes on the wave, whoo-wee, whew. And then went and played tennis with a buddy of mine, and he's heading out to Fiji for some kite surfing at Cloudbreak, which is very exciting. And finish up tennis, and I get a text message. And my wife's like, hey, a builder came over and wanted to show me the kitchen, but he saw that we had put the doors leaning up against the wall and they're going to warp, and we had a fight and he doesn't want to work together. I'm like, far out, seriously? Okay, great, wonderful. So she's all stirred up about this, all pissed off, all angry, and I get it because she just wants the project done. So the doors have been taken back, the handles have been taken back, and what I saw in this was the curse of the capable. Let's call it that, the curse of the capable. What a great name. And if you're a doctor, you probably have this because you're smart and you're capable of many things. Not only medicine, but a lot of other things in life. A lot of people will say, hey, how do you do that? How do you do that? How do you do that? And you're like, well, I'm a doctor. I'm smart. I can do a lot of stuff. But can you do those things as well as you do medicine? And I was suggesting this to my wife. I was like, you know what? Maybe we just keep the hell out of the way. Let's stay out of the way and say, look, just bring us the decisions. We can make the decisions and then you go do your thing. And this is no different than when a patient, I gave this example to her, a patient comes in and they said, I've got this, doc, I've got cancer. I typed in my symptoms in Google, I've got cancer. I'm like, really? Are you a doctor? No. Well, why would you think you have that? Because Google? Because ChatGPT? Like, really? Okay, you probably don't, but let's have a look because you might. It's a possibility, but it's by no means a guarantee. And so getting them out of the diagnosis and back to the symptoms and the examination and what signs they've got, the differential diagnosis, the investigations that have to be done. Finally, we're coming to a diagnosis and then the management of that. Not, I typed my symptoms in Google and I got the diagnosis. Now, is there a place for typing symptoms in Google? Yes, there is. There's a wonderful podcast where they're like, you know what, we typed in these random symptoms and it gave us the answer. But they're coming from a medical mindset. They are doctors. They are doctors. Like, they know how to go through the process. And the reason I'm saying this is that our carpenter, our builder's pissed. He's like, would you stop doing this? Would you stop trying to help? You think you're helping. You're not helping. You think you are going to Bunnings and buying these doors, but you are not helping. Let me go and choose the correct ones and install them correctly, and we won't have to troubleshoot so many damn problems. Now, the end result of all of this was that they were like, you know what, this isn't working, I'm out. And so my wife's like, well, now we're not going to finish the project. And I'm like, well, maybe not. Perhaps this is an opportunity just to take a little time out. And as we've discussed before, the critical step in any problem resolution is to look at where you are right now. Look at where we are right now. And so that's going to be my suggestion to you. How about we stop, have a look where we are, where we've come. So we have a shed. It has some walls. It's now got plaster. There is electrics and plumbing in it. Now what? Now what? And at least 2 options immediately come to me. One, we can complete the thing, and that's going to have a cost, and however much that is. One other option is just to go, time out. Let's get the electrics in, and we're good to go with a usable space. It gives us a space for ping pong. It gives us a space for the kids to hang out. We can bring the couches out, put the desks in. The whole purpose of this thing was to get the desk out of our sunroom and down to the shed. Maybe it doesn't need to be finished right now in order to get that done. And so this opens up an opportunity, but it requires us to go, okay, where are we right now? Do we have to complete the skirting? Do we have to paint? Do we have to tile? Do we have to put in a little kitchenette? No, we do not. In order for it to function as a space for kids, as a space for office, as a space for family and friends to come and stay, our house is full. We've got 4 bedrooms here, 2 bathrooms. There's 5 of us, and it's full. It'd be good to have a toilet down there, that's for sure. Okay, well, maybe we'll put the electrics in and get the bathroom done. Now we've got a usable space. But the ability to stop and go, hang on, this is an opportunity to reassess where we want to go is important. And you may need to be doing this in your life. Maybe you need to time out and go, you know what? I am sick and tired of this part of my life as a doctor not working. And I want to create something different. Now, often people, all they know is, I don't want this. But they're unwilling to look at all of the facts of what is, and they're unwilling then to get a vision of all of the options. What I realized was that there is a momentum of life, that even if you do where you are right now, there's a momentum that easily continues in that direction, just like this shed. It's heading towards completion. But perhaps it's not. Perhaps it's like, hey, time out. Do we have to complete it? That's going to cost us another $70,000. Perhaps we don't want to do that now. Maybe we just do the toilet, just do the electrics. It's going to cost us like $5,000. And then it works. So is it a problem? Is it a difficulty? Or is it a blessing that this happened today? Are you so sure of what is right and wrong? Of what is yes and no? Could this help you in your life? I tell you, my wife's ability to get out of her head right now is very small. My responsibility is to go and say, you know what? Let's just stop, get clear on where we are, have a look at where we want to go, choose where we want to go, and then decide how to get there. What's the most effective way to get there? And in that, there is a decision. And instead of all the emotional turmoil and the difficulties and all that sort of stuff, life starts to work. Life's not that hard. There are many, many, many ways to mess it up. Don't get me wrong, many ways to mess it up. But there's a couple of things that work. And if you're interested in learning how to do those, how to clear your mind, how to get clear on what the problem is, how to select what the solution is, how to build the steps through to there, how to maintain your body, how to have a deeper relationship with your kids, with your wife, how to make medicine better, how to have your patients show up in a different way, how to charge more for medicine. All of these things are solvable. And the only question is, are you willing to do the work? And are you willing to make the investments required? We've all got problems. The problems aren't going to stop. It's just how long are you going to spend with your problem that you're dealing with? If you would like to end your problem and have some help with that, send me a direct message. Go to Facebook, look up Graduate Medicine, hit the send message button. It's right there. Send me a message and say, Tom, need some help. And we'll have a conversation about getting you clear on where you are, where you want to go, and whether I can help you. Whether I want to help you. I don't know. Maybe you're not a good fit. Maybe like, you know what? I think you should go do this, not work with me. We've all only got a limited amount of time and a limited amount of options for what we want to create. The longer you spend in a problem that is nagging and unresolved, the more time goes by before you get to the solution and to the results of that solution. All right. If you need some help, send me a message. That's all I got for you today. I hope you have an awesome Sunday. Look forward to seeing you again very soon.